Thanks for joining us again as we follow Sophie and Josh on their search for the invasives on the run. To remind you, an invasive plant is one that is introduced to a new environment by people or animals and causes damage because they outcompete our native or garden plants. Last time, Sophie and Josh learned invasive plants were growing in their garden. To their surprise, when they went to pull them out, Bad Bluet and Terrible Tansy had escaped and had left behind clues as to where they went. After Bad Bluet and Terrible Tansy escaped from the garden, they found a new place to stay in Cache Creek, but things didn't go very well.
Terrible Tansy, it's so hot. The ground is dry and there isn't enough water. My big leaves are wilting. I don't think I'll be able to stay here very much longer.
You're right, Bad Bluet. The soil is far too dry and rocky in this town for us to stay here.
In this part of the story, we see if the clues take Sophie and Josh to where Bad Bluet and Terrible Tansy went.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us to help search for the invasives.
The seeds were left in a trail leading that way. We should follow it and be sure to pick up and dispose of the seeds as we go. Let's go!
Sophie and Josh live in Lytton, British Columbia. They are leaving their home garden to see if they can find the invasive plants in Cache Creek. They followed the seeds until they arrived in Cache Creek, and upon arrival they were greeted by a local.
Hello, Josh and Sophie. What are you doing in Cache Creek today?
Hello, Josh and I are looking for Bad Bluet and Terrible Tansy. They're invasive plants that have escaped from our garden. We need to find them before they invade our native ecosystems.
Have you seen them?
I am very sorry, Sophie and Josh, but I haven't seen them. It might be hard for them to live in Cache Creek. It's always very hot and dry in our region. That's why the native plants are drought-tolerant sagebrush and bunch grasses, which thrive in these hot climates.
Thank you so much for the help. We should get going if we want to catch them.
I hope you find them soon. We don't want our native ecosystems to be invaded.
After learning more about the climate of Cache Creek, Sophie and Josh head off to look for Bad Bluet and Terrible Tansy in any ravines or gullies where water might be more plentiful, and on north-facing slopes where the sun is less intense.
Looks like they were here.
They found a little gully with some water and were able to survive for a bit, but the soil is definitely too dry for them to have stayed here for long.
We must have just missed them.
Before Sophie and Josh continued on, they pulled all the baby plants and the seeds left behind by Bad Bluet and Terrible Tansy. They also practiced Play Clean Go by cleaning their bike tires and shoes before leaving the area.
Now that we've cleaned up, let's follow the trail of clues.
Join us as we continue the adventure to find Bad Bluet and Terrible Tansy.
Be sure to come back again to join Josh and Sophie as they become one step closer to catching the invaders on the loose.